texting is worse than drunk driving. Like right now, I'm changing the steering on one of the Jeeps and got the front differential open, and I put on a new tire carrier. It's gonna be pretty cool when I'm done with it. Well, I was under my car this weekend working on it. I'm stuck right now on a project. I kind of just enjoy doing everything on the car. I've got 2 of my own Jeeps, and I've got my dad's Jeep now too that I'm working on. So I've got 3 Jeeps in the driveway, doing multiple projects on all of them, and it's fun. It's a nice way to get away from being an attorney, for sure. I like to fix them and then go break them. Like just a month ago, we took my new truck and we hauled both of the Jeeps on a 2 of the Jeeps on a flatbed trailer to southern Utah.
Really?
Yeah.
I was just there.
Did you go to Sand Hollow, or where'd you go? Sand Hollow is right outside of St. George. It's in Hurricane, which is like 10 miles outside, and that's like some of the best off-roading there is. But like that whole area around there is great for off-roading, like ATVs, anything. Yeah, on those things, when you start to think you're having trouble, you can't like let off the gas. You gotta go, because you gotta just give it and hope for the best. Because if you stop, you know you're in trouble. So over Memorial Day weekend, I took a road trip with my 2 daughters. We put the playlist on the radio. We stocked the car with snacks. When we got ready to hit the road, there are a number of things you can do to plan for your road trip, just to make sure things are a little bit better and that things work out smoothly for you. Know your route. Plan that ahead of time. Make sure you know where you're going to be stopping for gas ahead of time and how you're going to get there. And plan out your stops. You're going to want to stop every couple of hours on your road trips to stretch. You know, you're going to have to stretch your legs or use the restroom, and so plan your stops ahead of time as well. Yeah, I've never fallen asleep driving. I've definitely driven drowsy at times, and it's very dangerous. You need to do a number of things if you get tired behind the wheel. And on road trips, that's where it happens a lot, because you're in the middle of nowhere, it's dark, the stars are out, maybe the person in the passenger seat's gone to sleep. Well, for me, I drive during the day. I think even during the day, though, you can get tired. So when I do get tired and drive, I'll stop and I'll get coffee. I drink coffee more than the energy drink, so I'll just get souped up coffee in a gas station. I don't drive by myself, especially on long road trips. If you have someone that you can talk to, that'll help with you staying awake. It'll also help, if you get tired, you can switch drivers. What you need to do, though, is if you are drowsy, is you need to pull over. You need to switch drivers. Or better yet, you need to take a nap, just to make sure that once you get back behind the wheel, everything is safe. Nobody wants to be in a car with someone who's resting their eyes while driving 70 miles per hour. You have to pay attention the whole time to make sure you're driving safe for yourself, people in your car, and the other drivers on the roadway. You got to put your phone down. You're going to want to, while you're driving, put your phone on Do Not Disturb. There isn't a text or a phone call that is more important than arriving at your destination with you and your family safe. It's been studied to where I think it reduces your potential risk for substantial injury in an accident by 50% just by strapping the seatbelt on and clicking it. It's not just to avoid getting a ticket. It's to make sure that you're safe, and it's also, if you have kids, if you have anyone else that's looking up to you when you're driving, putting your seatbelt on kind of ensures that they're going to be putting their seatbelt on for their life and making sure they're safe. My daughters know immediately, put on the seatbelt as soon as they get into the car. I think putting your seatbelt on is the single most important thing that you can do riding in the car to help make you safer. There's nothing you can do to make yourself 100% safe, but the seatbelt's the most important thing. Seatbelts have been known to help reduce the chance of substantial injury in an accident by up to 50%. And that's just by putting the seatbelt around your waist and clicking it. You know, when I was younger, the seatbelt was a problem. You fought your parents because it's kind of a new thing. Now the kids put their seatbelts on automatically. You know, they get on a bike and their helmet's on before they even think about getting on the bicycle, where we used to fight our parents because we thought it was not cool to wear helmets. And you know, all of that stuff has kind of changed, but it's because the parents are kind of reinforcing it through their actions. I personally think it's the single most important thing that you can do to make yourself safer in the vehicle while you're driving. There's nothing that can make you 100% safe, but the seatbelt's the one thing that can help you the most. You're not just risking getting a ticket if you're not wearing a seatbelt as you're driving around on these roads. There are a number of reasons that you want to work with the attorneys at Ellis Helm. We are local, we are aggressive, and we are very good at what we do. I like to help people, not just making sure they're getting the biggest settlement that we can possibly get, but after the settlement, you know, we work with the different insurance companies or Medi-Cal, the government, to reduce whatever amount that the client owes to anyone after the case. That's to help make sure that they're ending up with as much money as they possibly can. We stick with them all the way through and any length of time afterwards to make sure. That's where I really feel like the benefit of Ellis Helm comes in, is we'll step in, we'll go the distance with the people and make sure that we're giving them the best shot that they can have. If you need us, call Ellis Helm.